What's up, guys? This is James. Got a good little thing for you today. Don't know if you can hear it moving. We got some electronic components. I said I was going to start talking about them. First, let's get this board out the way. Put it back here to the side. And let's grab this baggie. Ignore the dirtiness, matter of fact. Look at that, a little bit better. Yeah, no, it's not the best way to do it. Try to fix my hair real quick. Get some things situated. Pull the soldering iron away from everything. Point this light straight down, basically. That way there's some better things. And again, you got your LEDs. That's their common name. They are actually light emitting diodes. They are what emits light. Obviously, it's kind of like a light bulb. That's what LED lights are. They're light emitting diodes. The two metal ends, you've got positive and negative. Matter of fact, let me pull out one. Let me pull out one that's not hard to see. Okay. Let's see. Grab this one. Now, let's see. Where did I put it? You'll probably notice some things either becoming clear or hurting your eyes a little bit more. Figured this out the other day, which this is all cameras are anyways. You can take a magnifying glass, find your camera lens, and boom. See, without it, that's all a camera is when you zoom in anyways. It's just magnifying glasses. But you see, you've got your little light emitting diode. It sort of reminds you of like a regular light bulb. See if I can't bend this light down a little bit more. It's so small and kind of hard to see. But you see, you got positive and negative. There is both basically. I mean, the main thing is just what side to put it on, because it's hard to really see it. But there's like two metal plates. Hold on a minute. Trying to get it. Yeah. Can't really see it too well. I wish this camera was a lot better than it is. But anyways, there's like a straight piece in here that goes straight up on the left. Hold on, zoom back out, that way the camera will focus again. It's like, hold on a minute. I'm gonna grab my notebook real quick and draw this out for you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna draw. You've got your little things that stick out the bottom there. It's just basically metal prongs. You got the LED itself. One side is basically straight and a little curve like this. And then the other side is basically, I might have drew that backwards. If so, I'll let you guys know. I did draw it backwards. But anyways, I need to actually increase this. Ignore the fact that it's kind of crooked, but you get the idea anyways. It's basically like that. And like with a regular light bulb, you've got your arcs. But what it is this right here helps to light it, because it's like a regular light bulb. Regular light bulbs got basically like a metal piece in between. It's basically like a spring, and it sparks and arcs all the way across. And these basically do the same, they're just not connected. And whatever color the light bulb looking piece is, like whatever color that glass is, will be the color of the item. This one, you know, you got your regular light bulbs. Yeah, they can do it. But the main thing is regular light bulbs, they're not as bright. I'll call this one reg and this one LED. So your regular light bulbs, spiral at the bottom and whatever, and connects into the socket, blah blah blah. Ignore that. But anyways, see, with them, they're not as bright because all that is just a straight line. Whereas with these, due to this and due to the fact that they have that certain arc and all that good stuff. I myself am still going over some of this too and studying. But light emitting diodes are one of the easier ones for a person to really go over because they're basically like light bulbs. They're just brighter and they're made a little different. But your light bulbs, they're not as bright as light emitting diodes, as LEDs. So, yeah. But that's what I basically want to talk about today, is the LEDs. And for those of you wondering what this is classified as, I'll have it underneath. She'll be underneath the electronics show. That's what all these nice component details will be under. Will be the electronics show. That's what I'll start putting them all under. But as you can see though with your LEDs, and the thing is, they connect on that circuit board using those, because those go through. See, these will go through like a hole on the board. And then you'll put solder around it to make that connection. And then usually you'll take these and you'll like bend them one way or two ways. But what it is that circuit, there'll be a circuit on that board that runs from these. See, I'll pull out one of the smaller boards instead of that big one. Mind you, the board I'm getting ready to show you came out of a Frontier router. Got my magnifying glass real quick. See, like right there with them traces, that's your circuits. One will basically go back to fuses and transformers, stuff like that, capacitors, transistors, resistors, all them nice things. And the other one will go to like the power source and all that good stuff. Sometimes, if it's like with a remote to where there's got to be a blinking light or something on it, sometimes part of them will go back to like the IR sensor and stuff to, okay, it has to go to like a microchip near that IR sensor, or like if that microchip's here and the IR sensor would be over here, it'd have to go to that microchip. And then there's a possibility it still might run over to that nice, wonderful infrared, to the IR sensor. For those of you who didn't know, that's what IR remotes use, is an infrared light that the human eye can't see. So, today on the electronics show, we talked about light emitting diodes. Now, I'm liable to do 2 videos in one day, and the other one be on like transformers or capacitors, resistors, stuff like that. But today's was all about these light emitting diodes, because they're one of the important things nowadays. Because cars have LED bulbs, running boards on trucks, the nice row bars in trucks, a lot of them now have LEDs. There's LED dash lights, LEDs on TVs, like the IR sensors. Usually the IR sensors are like, they'll be somewhere like over here or something on the television, and then middle of the TV, like with the Roku that I've got, the middle of it has a light that blinks to let you know that it's receiving signal from like a remote or something like that. And then the IR is over here. But a lot of them have that for that now. Radios, a lot of them now have LEDs. Of course, your DVD player, stuff like that, some of them have it. Dish Network setup DVR boxes, which is where all of these came from, was on the front of it. For like, where it says mode, TV, stuff like that. Those all use these to show what it's on. They're everywhere. Some of them are clear, some of them yellow, red, blue, pink, purple. Some newer Christmas decorations even use it. But today's episode is all about the light. And just some of my T's look like it. Are light. The dash is there because that's actually how it's spelled. Light emitting diodes. That's actually where we get LED from. Is light emitting diodes. But hope you guys enjoyed watching this and you learned some valuable information. I will be making another one soon for, like I said, the other electronical components. One day I might, either with a board like this board or with that bigger board, depending on what board I decide to use. I'm all going to end up doing a whole video on like the board itself too. Like, you know, your gold, your traces of circuits, the holes, the outside edges, you know, why this is this, why this is like this, what big squares are that are empty. While this one don't have it, for instance, like when this board first came out of the factory, they would have there's just a bunch of, so there's just like a circle, not a circle, but a square here and a square here and here. Basically outlines. I'll explain all that too later on. I'll probably do a video like that. That'll probably be like, not the last video or something like that, because there's plenty of these, but it'll be like later on after I go over some other ones. And then I might go over some soldering, some nice solder things. So just keep in contact with this. Make sure you like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Otherwise, you'll miss it and then you'll be down. So, this is James with The Electronics Show. Want to hear anything else? Comment down below. I'll see if I can do my best to explain it. Until then, hope you guys are learning. Hope you guys are staying safe and smart. And remember, The Electronics Show can explain anything.